Hello, boys. Now is probably as good a time as any to do a global troop count. Rob is about to take China's turn, but absent that, I think everything is accurate. So let's get started. So, USA in Central United States, 3 mechs, 1 tank, 1 strat bomber. In Eastern United States, 1 fighter, 1 infantry, 1 artillery, 2 AA. The British have an artillery and an infantry in Quebec, as well as a transport 106. The United States has a cruiser, an empty carrier, 2 transports, 101. USA took Brazil. They have 4 infantry there now with a transport 96. The French have a destroyer and a cruiser in 91. 1 infantry in Morocco, 1 in Algeria, 1 in Central Africa, and 1 in Transjordan, as well as a destroyer in, what is that, 81? Yeah, 81. Alright, the French have a couple of infantry in London, plus a fighter in London. In London, the Brits have a tank, a mech, 3 artillery, 3, 4, 5, I think they actually have 7 infantry, and 3, 4, 5 AA guns, as well as 3 fighters, and that's it for the Brits. So let's go down to Africa and clean that up. We have Italy with a tank, a mech, an infantry, and an artillery in Tunisia, 3 infantry and an artillery in Tobruk, 1 infantry in Kenya. The Brits have 2 infantry in South Africa, a cruiser, destroyer, and transport in 76, artillery mech in Ethiopia, 2 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 tank, 1 strat in Egypt. There's also 2 Anzac infantry. In Malta, they have 2 fighters, 1 TAC, 1 infantry, 1 AA gun. The Italians in Season 97 have a destroyer, a cruiser, and a transport. The Germans have 1 TAC in Rome. The Italians have 2 fighters, 1 strat, 2 AA, and 4 infantry in Rome. Northern Italy, they have a mech and a tank. Southern France, a tank and an artillery. Yugoslavia, an infantry, an artillery, a tank, 2 AA. Albania, 2 infantry. Bulgaria, 5 infantry. The Germans, left to right, Normandy, 1 infantry. Holland, 2 AA, 4 TACs, 2 fighters. Western Germany, 3 artillery, 2 AA, 3 fighters, 1 strat. Season 112, sub, cruiser, destroyer, transport. Norway, artillery, infantry. Russia has a cruiser in 114 and a sub in 115, as well as a sub in 127. The Germans have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 infantry in Finland. Go to Berlin. Mech, 6 tanks, 16 artillery. Poland, 5, 10, 15, well, 6, 12, 24 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA, 3 tanks. Romania, 7 infantry, 1 AA. Yeah, that'll do it. Let's go to Ukraine. The Russians, 1 tank, 1 mech, 12 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 AA, 1 fighter. 1 infantry in Western Ukraine, 2 infantry and 1 artillery in Bryansk, 1 artillery, 5 infantry in Moscow. In Belarus, 10 infantry, 2 artillery, 2 AA, 1 mech, 2 tanks. In Leningrad, fighter, TAC, AA, 2 artillery, 12 infantry. 6 infantry in Yenisei, 12 infantry, 2 AA in Amur. Let's go with Britain. 1 infantry in Eastern Persia, 2 fighters, 1 TAC in India, 3 infantry, 2 artillery, 1 battleship in 39. In Burma, there's 7 infantry, 1 AA gun. prior to China taking its round 2 turn, there are 7, and 1 fighter in Szechuan, 2 infantry in Senshi. Japanese artillery, infantry Seiwan, artillery infantry Hopei, 1 infantry Jahal, 2 artillery, 5 infantry Quichao. Yunnan, 2 infantry, 1 mech, 1 artillery. French Indochina, 1 infantry. Siam, 3 fighters, 2 strats, 1 infantry. Malaya, 1 infantry, 1 AA, 1 artillery. Japanese 741. UK has an infantry in Sumatra. Java has 2 Anzac infantry. C-Zone 37, 2 transports, 2 destroyers, 2 carriers, 2 fighters, 2 TACs, 1 battleship. 4 infantry in Philippines, 1 battleship, 1 carrier, 1 fighter, 1 TAC, 2 transports in 35. C-Zone 20, 2 cruisers, 2 transports. Korea, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 infantry, 1 fighter. Japan, 3 AA, 1 fighter, 1 infantry, 1 artillery. C-Zone 6, carrier, TAC, fighter, transport, destroyer, sub. Iwo Jima, 1 infantry. Caroline Islands, 2 infantry, 1 AA. The Americans have a sub in 55, a fighter in Northern Territory, and they have a destroyer in 54. Anzac has 2 AA, 1 infantry in Queensland, 3 fighters in Queensland. South Australia, 1 artillery, 1 infantry. C-Zone 62, a sub, a destroyer, and a cruiser. Infantry in New Zealand. The Americans have a sub in 16. In 26, they have 2 destroyers, 2 cruisers, 2 battleships, 2 carriers, 3 fighters, 1 TAC. On the Hawaiian Islands, 1 fighter, 4 infantry, 1 artillery, 1 AA. There's also a transport in 26. The United States has 1 AA and 1 mech in San Francisco. They have a transport in C-Zone 10 and a newly placed battleship, carrier, and sub. I believe that's the whole map. The Russians have 6 infantry in Yenisei, if I forgot that, and they also have a sub in 127. That should be the whole deal.